Hello, time for part 3, the final chapter of episode 200. I'm sorry I've dragged it out this long. I don't know what it is, honestly, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, doing this, because I knew it was going to be a 3-parter, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to upload them all at once, I'll just take my time with it. And, yeah, no offense intended, I hope no one's, taking that the wrong way. It's not like I've recorded them back to back, but, whatever. But let's get on with it and do the third part, which is where these two combine. We're going to do the little bit of prep work on Optimus first, which is to say we're going to detach the backpack, not folding back his little ear things. We're going to detach this and get rid of it. For your own headcanon, you can pretend it's going to like the turret mode and it's sitting off to the side somewhere, but that's fine. So you're basically left with the massive heel bits on the back here, the head, as is for the combine mode, and that's it. Slide you to the back for a bit. And I've off-screen returned Wing Saber, that I still don't know what universe it's from. I'm sure it was Universe, but why does that not look right now? Everything looks properly hunched up and I'm not sure why. Ah, there we go, that's better. I've returned him to his plane mode. So to get him ready to combine, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the weird Tetris block guns from the wings. Take those off. Keep those on those sides. We're going to fold up the arms for now. Fold out the extendable wings, which, to be fair, look quite cool like that. You know, if you left this down, that's quite a cool wing. But yeah, leave these up. Take the blade bits out. Take these out, and we'll leave those in the middle for now. I'll go over the little bits as and when we get to them. So we'll fold this up out the way. We'll fold these out, and we'll pull this out and drop it there. We'll then bring this nose bit, fold it all the way onto the back, and we are using this obvious double hinge system here to attach this and extend it and bring it up like this, which has kicked out a lot of dust. Blech. Okay, so we've now got it like this. Huzzah! Now this, we're going to use this piece here, this sort of weird grip, and this is going to go into the slider there for Prime's head, that piece. So we're gonna, I'm not holding this properly, there we go, that's better. I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna shove it in there, and there we go, that's in. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's bring this up a little bit. Chip, why? Tell you what, we'll do something I technically should have done first. We're going to get these little weirdo guns, and they're actually going to peg onto the back of the heels. Don't ask me why, but that's what they do. I might have to move the guns forward a bit. And they plug in there. I don't know why, it's something they want us to do, alright? It's part of the instructions, it's whatever. So I'll do the other side. Plug it in. I think I'd shot that missile off then. Still haven't found Roadbuster's missile, by the way. I've not really been looking, but I still haven't found him. Right, okay, now he's got bigger heels. Okay? Bigger heels, that might help. So we'll tie this back up, get that back into that slot. Back into that slot, get it how it was. Make sure the ear's out and plug it back in. Get in there, get in there. Right. Now we're going to bring this all the way over the top. And it just sort of grips on there. Okay. Bring it to this, and then you get these two pieces, and you bring them out, And I think the other one was much more impressive because I think there was like bright colours in here rather than just the grey. It made it look like it's like all powered up. And then you can basically, personal preference, I just like to fold them like that. But I think you're supposed to full arm gun them like that. I mean, that's fine, but there's not much articulation. Whereas this, I can just rotate all the way around. And it doesn't get in the way of the arms as much. So I'm going to do it the way I like it. Okay? So that is that combined. We've now got these. Now, in the original mode, this is on this side because that's how it's got to... Is it? Or if I mix these up? Can't remember. They peg in a specific way due to the slots in the back. But in this way, you've got to swap them round. Yeah, I think these are swapped round. So you need the little nub in here on the outside. You see that? Need that there. And that in. So that's a sword. Because now it can peg into Prime's palm. And give him a sword. We'll do that with the other side. Peg that in there. And we'll give him a sword. Hoocha! Dual sword, wing mode, prime. And for some reason that head started to pop up. That's probably because I dropped it. Whoops. Or it fell over. And you can, same as you can with wing blade in his null mode, fold that piece up, do all this over, and with the two holes there still, fold it up. Shh. And drop that on top. Fold the arm, might as well fold the knee guns up, because why not? He's got guns on his feet now, you might as well. I'm going to stick this in, because why not? If we're going all out stupid, let's do this. That's probably why you're supposed to do that, sit there out of the way. That's a shame. There you go. Fine, I'll do it the way they want it. Let's try and get this so you can see it proper. And look at this thing. Just all the stupid guns and swords and the wings. Just folded in slightly for some reason, probably because it fell. And guns on the feet for some reason, I couldn't tell you why. The chest plate. And the face, and yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, the one complaint I've got about all this is the arms are a little bit stumpy, but if you're using the normal wing pack rather than this, you can replace the arms with the Leo breakers, which would make the arms like stupidly big, which kind of balances it out. So you've got your options. It depends which mode you want, but considering this is just ludicrous. I mean, the back, it's basically just wing blade hanging off there. There's no change to him at all, really. Which is, I don't want to say disappointing, it's just a little bit silly, isn't it? It's getting into the realms of Power Rangers at this point, you know, when they've just got all the really stupid, ludicrous power-ups that don't do anything other than just make them cumbersome. Which are still cool, but they just look really cumbersome and, you know, awkward. But, yeah, no, he's cool, he is. Have I got a size comparison for this? Last Night Voyager Prime? G2 Voyager Predaking. So that's a fair size. I mean, this thing's huge if you haven't seen the review for that. What else have I got? Let me run and grab something. Hang on. I should have prepared this beforehand, but I'm stupid, so I don't do that. KOMP G2 Sideswipe. So he's pretty big. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, he's a big fella. He is. He's good. You can bend the legs and stuff in this mode, but frankly, the sheer weight, it's just going to fall. You know what, let's just clear these out of the way. Make room! I had a flashback to throwing Decepticons off Astro Train from the Transformers movie then. That's how big a nerd I am. But you can try and bend the legs and stuff and see if he'll still stand. Let's try it. Just about. He's leaning back quite horribly. Don't like that. Press the button. Press the button. Ah, man. I mean, could you imagine this as a kid, though? Like, you know, the kid's around the age that's intended, so we'll close this back up. I won't fold it onto the back, but I'll close it up. So it's not quite as intrusive. Close. Do as I command. Why is it fighting me? Why for art thou not clipping together? Better. So let's try and get him into some sort of dramatic flying pose. Imagine this as a kid, just imagining this thing flying around. Guns blazing. Utterly ridiculous in so many ways. But like I say, sometimes you just want something big and clunky and chunky, and apart from the fact he's never going to stand under his own weight, you gotta love something clunky about this guy. I wouldn't want to test it, apart from like the little like headpieces and stuff here. The main Optimus Prime and stuff, the main body, not necessarily the backpack and stuff, but the main body of this guy is like a brick. You'd really have to do something impressive to break it. I mean, like, you'd have to specifically try to break it, which you never should. So, for a little kid, this thing's awesome. But you'd never give this to a little kid, because obviously it's a big boy's toy. It's like, no, it's mine! No. The original Wingblade, if you could get him, the colours would be much nicer than this. I think this set, this Wingblade, when it came out, they had a repaint of Optimus as well. It was like a much darker red and a darker blue and stuff, so it would probably have worked better together. But it's still pretty good, isn't it? I mean, let's be fair. I feel like I'm waffling now, because once I've combined it and I've shown you how silly it is, I almost feel like it's a bit lackluster. It's not, it's still cool. But, yeah, I don't know. But thank you for everyone involved for making this the end part of 3 of video 200. So thank you all involved. There's now, I believe, 41 subscribers, which, you know, is awesome. I remember getting like the first couple of subscribers, and I'm like, what are you people doing? I'm not that interested. I mean, you know, I'm not doing this for money. I know I've set up a Patreon, and that's literally only if you want me to review something specific, and I haven't even bothered putting the link in most of the things, because I either forget or I can't be bothered. But yeah, thanks guys. Like I say, the comments, the subscribers, things like that, it's literally just so you guys can tell me if I'm doing something right, if I'm doing anything wrong, if there's anything you want me to review. That's all it is. And I've done 200 videos. And I imagine 201 will probably be around Christmas now, if I don't do it before. Which kind of implies I should really do Sideswipe. But I don't want to do that, because, you know, that's not really the thing, is it? That's getting everything too early. We'll do something else. But yeah, so everyone, keep commenting. Who do I remember who's been commenting? Ty's commented a few times. Belucius used to comment quite a lot. I haven't heard from him much recently. I think life has got in the way of poor little blow. V-Gamer comments quite a lot. You know, that's why V-Gamer got a free figure in the post. You know, I know it was only the terrible little Animism Defender Megatron. But you know what? I do like having active subscribers. I'm not saying I'm going to send everyone something, don't get me wrong, but you know. And as always, there's the fantastic support from Mr. Mark Dawes, who basically does sort of an Ashen style channel. So feel free to check his channel. I've done lots of responses and stuff to him. If I remember to, I'll put the link, but don't swear to. Yeah, don't hold me to that. I'm not always good at doing links. That's extra work. I'm not good at work. But yeah, thank you to everyone. 200 videos. I actually checked my statistics or analytics or something for the first time like ever the other day. And apparently I'm like 261, 262 videos, but that's not nitpick. 200 videos. So yeah, thanks guys. Honestly, thanks again. I'm just going to keep doing it. As long as it's an excuse to keep buying figures and stuff like that, I'm going to keep doing this. Because I like it. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and for something similar to the 200th time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, taters! You know what, it's a genuine effort to try and think of something funny to say here, and I always fail. Story of my life. Bye!